We did not have to rely on rubber, masks and spirit gum and prosthetics to make an alien species. We could do whatever we wanted, and we're going there.
So, gentlemen, nice to speak with you today.
Yeah.
Our pleasure.
You can correct me if I'm wrong, but is this the first time that a Star Trek spinoff features mainly aliens versus two humans in a Federation ship?
Yes, our story begins in the Delta Quadrant, which is not a lot of humans are out there. And because we're animation, right away we wanted a big cinematic scope, and we wanted to push the character designs. We did not have to rely on rubber, masks and spirit gum and prosthetics to make an alien species. We could do whatever we wanted, and we're going there.
And in the timeline of shows and movies, where does this take place?
So this takes place in the year 2383, which is a few years after Voyager, which is the reason why Hologram Janeway is now a part of this universe. Mm-hmm. And as Kevin said, it takes place in the Delta Quadrant, which is the furthest point from the Alpha Quadrant, which is where we want to start our characters out.
Or we want them to get there. That's home, yeah. Right? Alpha.
But we want to start them in the Delta.
Yeah. Far from home.
And this is aimed for kids. But for the original Star Trek fans, will there be plenty of Easter eggs for them?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're taking in as much of the classic Trek as we need, in the tale, and as they're these kids are, this journey towards the Federation. Obviously, as they're kind of getting closer and through their adventures, they will, along the way encounter a lot of the known and classic Trek. And so, we're constantly going, back between the old and the new, and creating that happy mixture for Prodigy.
We want this nostalgic, feeling to the show, where the intent of our show is to introduce not just kids, but a new audience to Trek. Which means not just to brand new things, but to all of our classic canon species.
And in this case, you bring the hologram of Catherine.
Yes.
Yeah, she's the perfect tie-in. If you were to find the best guide to the galaxy for a group of misfits who don't know anything, Kate Mulgrew, you can't get better than Captain Janeway.
Yeah, she did it. She traveled, in Voyager from the Delta Quadrant to the Alpha Quadrant. So she was the perfect mentor for our wayward youth.
Is there anyone that you considered bringing back but was not possible?
No, so far everyone's been really supportive of the show, and we're very lucky. I think people, I can't say names, but people are very interested in helping out with us.
Yeah.
And lending their voices and their talents.
And we're like Picard takes place right around the exact same time as we do. So we're constantly talking to them, and there's talk of a character that they want to use and we might use, and we make sure the whole thing works all perfectly together.
We're not stepping on each other's toes.
Mm-hmm.
And to finalize, gentlemen, each one of you can tell me if you could bring anyone via hologram at any time, who would it be?
Anyone? Oh, that's one of these questions.
If I could bring back a hologram of anyone,
Anyone from Star Trek?
Anyone in your life? Anybody? An icon? I don't know, anybody.
Well,
well,
alive. That's a personal question.
this is a little deep, but I'd bring back Jesus Christ and have a few questions.
I don't know if I can answer that one.
I don't know if I can answer that one either.
I want to hear, like, if I'm saying like Jesus Christ, you're
Well,
like,
it's like it's a
well,
big question, like,
Aquaman
what
would be
if-
really
Yeah.
cool. To...
Yeah, let's go with that. Aquaman. Let's go with that.
That's valid. And for you?
I'm still gonna have to process this one for a little while, so sorry about this.
No problem. Thank you, gentlemen, for your
Good
time.
question, though.
Hey, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.